I've alternated in the last year between anger and sadness. I hated politics growing up. I hated my parents talking about it, and I wouldn't even watch the news. I'm up here today because I am a healthcare worker. I've been in my profession for almost 20 years. None of you probably know what I do. I run the heart-lung bypass machine, open heart surgery. There's two of us in this town. We were both in this room today. When we can't show up for work, the hospital goes on diversion, which means the ER can't take critical patients, and the helicopters fly right over us. Neither one of us are getting this vaccine. I've alternated between, should I just keep providing for my family? Should I take the jab and just keep getting my paycheck? But then I'm like, no, that can't happen, because if I fold here, I don't know what's going to happen. If I don't show up for my job, as I just explained to you, people die. On Saturday night at 10 p.m., I got a page. I did not want to go to work. Somebody was having a very critical problem. They were dying. I worked until 6 a.m. the next day. If I had not have showed up, there would have been nobody to do my job. These guys can't show up their job, and I'm sorry, your jobs are not as important as mine. All of you have the power that I'm talking about to stand up and to be the voice when you think you don't. You're more valuable than you think you are. And the team that I work with at both hospitals in this town feel very strongly and very similar. And if this mandate goes through and these people don't show up for work, then people are going to start dying for other reasons. And it's because there's going to be nobody to take care of them.
Just think of Biden. He says, don't make the vaccines divisive. Don't make the vaccines divisive. You are trying to take people's jobs away over this issue. You are trying to plunge people into destitution. You are taking away their livelihoods. Nobody else is doing that. You are the one that's being divisive about this. To say to a police officer who's been working this whole time, or a nurse or a firefighter, that now they lose their job, way before there was any vaccines and we even knew what the heck was going on with you go back to March, April 2020, there's so much unknowns. Those guys had to answer the call. Patient comes in, the nurses are there caring for him. Someone calls 911, the police and the fire, they're there. And they had to put themselves on there. And now you're going to toss them aside? So he is the one that's being divisive on this. We believe people should be able to make their own decisions. Yes, ma'am. No one should lose their job over these shots. I think we want to protect people's jobs. These are folks that have been working throughout this whole time. They were put in situations where they were exposing themselves to risk knowingly to help others, and they did that, and we considered them heroes just a year ago. Now you're going to let them go by the wayside?